we talk about what's in the sink over here for a second? Howard, pan into here. This is a couple of nights worth of dishes. Ange is out of town, so this is what it looks like when you're a bachelor home alone. I always like to call it, it's not clean, but it's neat. It looks clean, but it's really not. So I wanna make a dish that is just 2 pans, really simple, easy to clean up, but kind of hits the spot, comfort food. So if you've ever been to the South, you know shrimp and grits. This is my take, a little healthier, because it's the new year. Happy New Year, by the way. This is shrimp and cauli grits in under 15 minutes. Check it out. Here we go. Howard on the can. You feeling it, babe?
Let's do this.
I'm feeling so good. I'm feeling so good. All right, so cauliflower rice. And you know, for those of you who've done diets or been watching kind of your thing, cauliflower rice is this big ordeal. It's cauliflower grated up into rice form. That's all it is. So you can go buy cauliflower, grate it on the cheese grater, and you have cauliflower rice. Or you can just buy it frozen, and I have mine right here. You can pull it out of the freezer, but they already do it for you. So it's either one totally works, but since I'm on a little bit of a timeline here, we're just gonna rock it out. So I'm gonna grab a knife, all right? And what I'm gonna start with doing, since this is down south, is we're gonna grab a little bit of butter, just a little bit of butter. By the way, can I show you this? This is what my wife does. Can you pick that up, Howard? There's toast on my butter. Toast! How dare you with the dirty butter? Unbelievable. God, Angelina, if you're watching, wipe the butter. Wipe it. All right, so a little bit of butter, and by a little bit, I mean a heart attack worth. No, it's not bad. It's just like a couple tablespoons of butter. And then I'm gonna grab my cauliflower rice, and if you can just kind of see, I'll pull some out. Literally, it's just grated or chopped cauliflower into really small pieces. So really easy peasy. I'm gonna add that to my butter and kind of let that all cook down together. Now, normally, if you know what grits is cornmeal. So you cook grits in a big pot of water. Have you ever seen My Cousin Vinny? Howard, have you seen it? Do you remember the whole grits thing?
Not really.
Okay, cool. Well, anyways, bottom line is grits, Southerners know really good grits, and it's cornmeal, either white, in that particular way it is white, or you can have yellow grits, which is like polenta, but it's just cooked down into kind of like a mush. I know it sounds really gross, but it's really delicious because you load it with cheese and cream and all this good stuff. So we're kind of playing off that. So that's kind of cooking away. I'm gonna add just a touch of warm water to this, just to kind of help the cauliflower. Oh, guess what was not happening? Nothing was on heat. There we go. I'm so surprised that I can rock out these types of episodes, man. It's unbelievable that these actually work out. So, grits is on the heat. It's gonna cook down, butter, the whole thing. Let's talk shrimp. So, shrimp, for me, when you think about what's healthy and what's fast, shrimp kind of checks all the boxes. It tells you when it's done, which I absolutely love. I'm gonna get a pan on the heat. And it's just so easy to rock out. So I'm gonna get a nice big cast iron pan on the heat, just because when you're cooking shrimp, you literally have about 2-3 minutes before the shrimp is done. So you need as much heat as possible. And this, beautiful, this is the BK pan. I love this pan. It's heavy duty and the heat is just crazy. So these are red shrimp. I got them from my fish shop. If you can't find red shrimp, just find the normal gray shrimp. I know this looks cooked. These are not cooked. They're just the color of the shrimp. Aren't those pretty? Love it. All right, so we're gonna add a little bit of love to this. So I'm gonna add some smoked paprika, just right over the top. Beautiful. And then I'm gonna add a little bit of cayenne pepper, just to give it a little heat, since we're kind of going down south today. Come on, cayenne. Nice. All right, I feel like I wanted one more thing. I'm good. I'm good. All right, salt. Good amount of salt and pepper. Beautiful. All right, now I'm gonna grab my other butter, and I don't think, do we want this much? It's the new year, let's go half. We're trying to be good. All right, so this goes into the pan, kind of swirl it around, and I'm just gonna take my hands and just kind of massage that spice mixture into the shrimp. So you've got the black pepper, the salt, you've got the smoked paprika, the cayenne, And it already smells really smoky and delicious. And this is kind of what you're after. These on the barbecue would be absolutely killer. I think they'd be awesome. But today we're just gonna flash them in a pan. Where's my soap? Come on, soap. There we go. This is the part that's not fun to look at, is when you have dishes in the actual sink and you still gotta get to the sink. You know, that's the problem. All right, that's why you're supposed to clean as you go. Not always my MO. So, butter getting nice and hot. You do not put these in the pan until that butter turns kind of brown. It's really, really important because that just means that it's hot enough to take on the shrimp. Let's take a look at our grits. Come on over here, Howard. All right, so you can see there's a little steam. The butter's just kind of starting to kind of melt a little bit. It's on a high heat this whole time. We had a little bit of that water. We'll get to that in a sec. Now, with this shrimp, check this out. We're gonna make a gravy. I call it a dirty gravy. So literally, we're gonna use the little parts that left over in the pan to make a sauce, which is crazy. All right, here we go. Shrimp in. Everyone in. Give it a quick stir. Make sure they each have their own little area. And then, oh, it smells so good. Doesn't it, Howard?
That smells great.
That smells great. And then, don't touch them. Just let them cook. Let them get nice and brown. While that's happening, I'm gonna grab a little bit of garlic, 2 cloves, and I have some scallion roots left over. So I'm gonna just take the garlic, do my normal thing, smash it, give it a quick little chop. And this is gonna be in our sauce. Ange and I, when we lived in New York, would always go down to Charleston. I love Charleston. I have a good buddy, Brooks Wrights, who owns a lot of restaurants down there. And it's such a cool town. But we went to brunch one time at a place called Poogan's Porch. Poogan's Porch. No place in the Pacific Northwest named Poogan, but I loved it. And it's old school, and they had shrimp and grits. And I never really thought I liked grits until I went to old Poogan's Porch, and damn, it was good. It was cheesy, rich. It felt like naughty in a really good way. Not that naughty's ever not good. All right, so shrimp's doing its thing. We're gonna take the scallions and we're just gonna chop these up with the garlic. Really easy. Beautiful. Okay. Awesome. Now, give those shrimp a little tossy toss. You can just move them around with a spoon or actually flip them. And look at that. See what happens when you're patient? Get in there, Howard. See the darkness of that? That's what we're looking for. This kind of almost blackened shrimp. Doesn't it smell insane? That smells so good. I didn't even let you answer. Does it smell insane?
It smells really good.
Really sorry that I didn't let you answer. Okay, so, all right, so now our cauliflower rice is kind of steaming. If I put my hand over the top, it actually hurts. So I'm gonna grab a couple of ingredients that make this cauliflower rice, like I said, kind of indulgent. 1, cream cheese. The second, cheddar cheese. And it doesn't need to be the fancy stuff, trust me. Just get good cheddar cheese. All right, so I'm gonna open this guy up. So cream cheese, I'm gonna grab, and again, you don't have to be too, afraid of the cream cheese and the fat in this because, listen, it's cauliflower, so you don't have to feel too guilty. So I'm gonna add, this is about 2 tablespoons, 3 tablespoons of cream cheese. Maybe a third, because I'm Jewish and I love cream cheese. If there's cream cheese in any dish, I pretty much double it. And then I'm gonna grab some cheddar. I know I have a cheese grater somewhere. It could be dirty. Thankfully, I have another. And I'm gonna put this on the side, but I want it close by because this is gonna happen pretty quick. So I'm gonna let that kind of cream cheese cook down. You can see it's already getting soft. Look at that. See it turning creamy, Howard? Mm-hmm. That look good. All right, so I would say about another minute or 2 here, and then I'm gonna show you how to finish this off. As for the shrimp, we have to kind of make a gravy that goes with this. So these are looking nice and dark, but they're not cooked through yet. I would say they're cooked through in about another minute, which is cool. I'm gonna add some chicken stock right after I add some garlic. So I'm gonna add the garlic, half those scallion bottoms, and then some chicken stock. Beautiful. And it's just gonna make kind of a quick gravy for us. Really easy, nice, delicious, rich gravy. All right, so while that's happening, do you have one of these?
I don't know. Oh, now I know what it is. Okay.
Thank you, Howard. This is called an immersion blender or a stick blender, and it's really good for sauces or soups that you want pureed smooth and you don't feel like pulling out the big blender, making a big mess of things. I don't know what this action is, but this is my mess in the blender. So you just want just kind of a quick little hit. I like the stick blender. All right, so what I'm gonna do with these cauliflower grits, which at this point, it's just steamed cauliflower, a little bit of cream cheese, nothing cray. I'm gonna take, yeah, guys and power tools, right? And just kind of break that down. You see the cream cheese kind of instantly making it kind of saucy. If you want them a little thinner, you can absolutely grab a little bit of that chicken stock. Just add quarter cup or so. Look at that. Doesn't that look awesome? Really easy recipe. I like a little bit of texture in here. That looks great. All right, put that to the side. How are we doing on time? 4 minutes, 16 seconds. I'm feeling okay. So I'm gonna turn off the heat, okay? And I'm gonna grab my cheese. I said I wanted it nearby. And I'm gonna grate as much cheese as you want. Again, if you're watching it because it's the new year, forget the cheese. If you're on keto though, this is your new best friend recipe. You just go all in, baby. And we do the cheese off the heat. Really important trick here, so the cheese melts evenly and doesn't get grainy. Looks really good. Just a touch of cheese, right, Howard? Just a touch.
Yeah.
All right, so off the heat, mix that through. And you can just see, get in here, Howard. Really nice and tight. Look how cheesy, creamy, and delicious that looks. You see what I'm saying? Look at that.
That's beautiful.
Beautiful, let's try it. I don't think I added any salt. It's really good though. A little salt. And now you have cauliflower grits. That's awesome. All right, shrimp, totally cooked. How do I know shrimp is cooked? Get in close, Howard. You see how it kind of curls like a C? That's when it's cooked, when its tail touches the head. That's really important indication that you're exactly there. So this shrimp is done. I'm gonna let it kind of continue to bubble away. And let's plate this thing up. Really easy. What do I want? I think, yeah. I'm into this color plate. All right, so nice big pile. Look at this, cauliflower grits. So cheesy, delicious. And then what I do is make a nice pile. Watch this, Howard. Take the spoon, and I just make a big divot in the middle. You know what's going in the middle there. You know what's coming. Shrimp's there with the dirty gravy. God, I'm getting hungry. Grab the shrimp off. Just kind of put them in there. You can see the kind of sauce. Turn this guy off. That kind of just wraps around everything. This looks good. And it just kind of pools up in the middle. Woo-wee. Grab a little bit more of that sauce. No, Howard, don't get me right now. Don't get me. I am not the hero. This is the hero. Look at this.
All right.
Look at this.
That's beautiful.
Come on. Then, a little bit more of those scallions, just at the end. And then what I like to do, just for a little bit more oomph, a little bit more hit. I don't know what I just did there, but I'm gonna grab a little bit more cayenne. Just kind of hit it. Anywhere and everywhere. And just when you first bite in, it's gonna be nice and spicy. But then you get into the creamy mildness. Look at this, look at this. That is a joy. And I'm gonna stop the clock with 1:05 left, baby. Shrimp, cauliflower grits, a little taste of the South. Creamy, spicy, rich. Again, I'm kind of a bachelor today, but not much cleanup, just a little bit of a wipe down. The dishes are later, so we'll worry about that another time. Hope you enjoy this one. And for more recipes like these, head to Yumly or ReadyForSeconds.com.